Hey everybody, and welcome again to Rugby Chats with Angus. I'm your host Angus Opperman, and today in this video I'll be talking about Super Rugby AU that's going into the final round of the competition, the permutations, and as well as the North-South Derby in New Zealand. So, first up this weekend, we have the Rebels up against the Force. Now, what makes this clash very interesting is actually a few reasons for it. So these two sides met in, I think it was in round 6 or something in the competition. But in any case, and the Rebels had to come from behind to beat the Force in super time, which is after the 80 minutes. The first team to score wins the match, kind of like in sevens. And they won the match 25 points to 20. And I think what will agonize the Force is the fact that Jonah Lance had a chance to actually win the game for them, and he missed a penalty to actually get the W for the Force. So they'll want to cause an upset for two reasons. Number one is revenge, obviously, because they basically could have won the match early in the season and they didn't, and in the same breath they can deny the Rebels of actually making the playoffs for the first time in their history. And if the Rebels fail to win, the Waratahs will get third spot and they'll be in. So if the Rebels do win, then they'll be in, so it's very much easy for them, but also quite a nerve-wracking proposition. But yeah, the other reason for the Force is, I think, just for morale, actually, for the squad, because it's not like they've been bad this season. This Force has been quite decent, and they haven't had, I would say, the killer instinct, to win matches that lacked, because the Chiefs had the same thing, the Chiefs didn't play bad rugby, they just couldn't finish off at times, and they lost matches they should have won. I think against the Islanders it was a case like that, and the same for the Force. They actually lost matches they should have won. I mean, they had a good lead against the Waratahs. I think it was in round 1, and then they lost the match. They couldn't score a point in the second half. In any case, second match is Reds and Brumbies in Brisbane. Now the Brumbies already topped the lock. They solidified their spot there, so they will have those final, or they will host the final in Canberra. Sorry, and I think I haven't checked the team sheets as of yet, but I think they might rest some key players. So the Reds have a good chance of winning this weekend, I think. And if they do, I think they'll be second on the lock, and they'll face either the Waratahs or the Rebels, depending on who wins that match. The Force is out of the competition, but it's still 4 teams, that can all win it. But in any case, enough of Super Rugby AU. That's the matches and the permutations we have. Now we get to the big one. North versus South in New Zealand. I'm going to just name the team to you guys and just give my thoughts around it, what I think about it, and where I think will win, and how good it will be for the All Black selectors, who I think should have been selected. I'm not actually quite updated, and this is very much unprofessional on my side on injuries, but yeah, I'll get to that point, when I finish announcing this team. So for the North section, or the North side, we're starting at fullback. So we have Damien McKenzie, Sibu Rees, Ricky Ioane, Anton Leonard-Brown, Caleb Clark, Bowden Barrett, TJ Perenara, Oscar Nsututu, Ari Sevilla, Akira Ioane, Tupu Vaya, Patrick Tuipulotu being the captain, Ofa Tuangafasi, Asofo Amua, and Carl Tuikunukuafe. Then we go to the bench, Ash Dixon, Aiden Johnstone, Angus Tarval, Scott Scrafton, Dalton Papaili, Aaron Smith, Piro Manga Jensen, and Mitch Hunt. South team is very much a Crusaders only team. You will hear the names as I mention them. And yeah, let's go. So we have Jordy Barrett, Will Jordan, Braden Eno, Jake Goodyear, George Bridge, Richie Mwanga. That's 4 All Blacks already I mentioned. Actually 4 Crusaders, sorry. And then Brad Weber, Tom Sanders, Tom Christie, Shannon Frizzell, Mitchell Danshey, Sam Whitelock, Nepal Olala, Cody Taylor, and Joe Moody. And to the bench, we have Liam Coltman, George Bauer, Tyrell Lomax, Salby Rickett, Dylan Hunt, Finley Christie, and Josh Ioane, as well as Lester Fina Nukunuku. Yeah, so my thoughts on these teams are, if I had to be a betting man, I'll go with the South, but I'm very much a man of fairness, and this team, the South team, consists mostly of Crusaders players. So I'll go with the North side, to be honest. But my thoughts around it basically is that it's a very good test for these players. And I feel for guys, I think Lachlan Boucher is actually injured because he might have been in that team because he's been a turnover king for the Chiefs, although they were losing all their matches. He's been one of my favorites, but I think he's unlucky if he's not injured to not get selected. I think it's a real prospect for New Zealand rugby going forward, but yeah, I think he's still injured, and that's the reason for his non-selection. But overall, I think another guy that's unlucky to miss out is what's his name, the scrum half of the Hurricanes. I can't get to his name now. Jamie Booth, happy for Finley Christie, but Jamie Booth has been so good, deputizing for TJ Perenara, and to me, that is not in any squad. It's a bit sad, to be honest, because I really feel that he's one guy who really put his hand up the season, not to a rower, and as well as, during the normal Super Rugby season before COVID-19 broke through. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it, basically. If I think we'll win, I think, like I said, if I'm a betting man, I will go with the South team, but I'll always go for the underdogs. I'll go with the North side. It's pretty cool that that DJ and Aaron Smith are in the same team now, and that the scrum halves on the other side are as good as well. But I think in terms of experience, you don't get better than Aaron Smith and TJ Perenara. So yeah, guys, that's a short video today. There's not much to talk about, but there's plenty to look forward to this weekend. I spoke to my boss this morning, and I said to him I look forward to the weekend's action. It's a good weekend of rugby awaiting for myself, because I covered the Force match as well as the later one, the Brumbies and the Reds. And he said to me, when last did I hear that? A very good rugby weekend going ahead, and yeah, South African rugby also, just a little touch up on that as well. They got the green light for contact training, and there's a competition. It's not the Currie Cup, just by the way. It's going to be another name. I'm not sure what it is. They haven't decided actually, but there will be a competition going forward in South African rugby that will start from, I think, the 26th of September, where they will have a superhero day at Loftus Versfeld, with the Stormers going up against the Lions and the Sharks up against the Bulls, I think. And then obviously the competition will start, whatever it may be. But I have to emphasize this: it's not the Currie Cup. I think for the first time since, I think, the wars, actually, the Currie Cup won't be contested for this year. So yeah, it's a bit sad, to be honest, because I kind of feel that it was a good opportunity for South African rugby to give the Holy Grail the sort of respect it deserves, that the sort of quality it deserves. And if they played for the Currie Cup, it would have been super, super cool, and it could have revived the competition again. But I also understand, for broadcasting reasons, that the broadcasters want a certain product out there, and they want the Super Rugby tournament, so they might go in something in the line of Super Rugby Mzansi, Super Rugby SA, Super Rugby ZA for that matter. You never know where it can go. But yeah, that's basically all the news I can get on my side. I'll be back with another video, obviously. And also, guys, if you have seen my interviews, I hope you enjoyed them. Please let me know what you think about it. I put in a lot of effort in these kind of videos, and I quite enjoy talking to these guys as well. I've had some great guests, started with Ryan Oosthuizen, I had the Miticated Killers, Teron Tembu, I had Sailosi Takitakibao yesterday on. So yeah, it's been good talking to these guys, and I'll be hoping to get some more guys in as well. I'm hoping for a few sevens blokes, actually. I actually have a few lined up that I haven't confirmed with yet, but they agreed with me to do one in the future with me. So yeah, I'll just post the video as I normally do, and you guys keep being surprised, I guess. But yeah, you guys must keep well, and always stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.